Good morning, my little Pop-Tarts. It's me again. I'm vlogging, just like a boss. I got lots of suggestions from people about what I should vlog about. And the very first response I got was from Sarah Jane Stanley, who wanted to know what my yoga journey was like. That sounds really creepy when you say it out loud, my yoga journey. This is something that probably would feel less gooby if I would write about it. But I have a ton of stuff to do this week, and that's just not going to happen. So, I started going to yoga because Sister Wife made me. Usually if I'm exerting any physical effort at all, it's because someone who loves me is making me do it. Most of the time, that would be Sister Wife. And our friend Megan was teaching a class at our rec center on Thursdays, and so I went. I did not fall in love with it immediately, but I was not overwhelmed like I am. I don't do all that like high kick, cha-cha-cha, like jumping jacks, grapevine, up on my step. No. Robin does not do that. I end up spending half the class standing there watching what everybody else is doing, and by the time I figure out what you're doing, you have moved on to something else that is not a workout. I could just stay at home on my couch, which is where I'd rather be anyway. So, I don't do all that. But Lizzie had really fallen in love with yoga. Lizzie, that's Sister Wife. I don't really ever use her name, but that's her name, Lizzie. Is all into yoga. Her whole family kind of is, and so she drug me to the class, and I didn't hate it, so that was an improvement. There were a lot of things about it that appealed to me, namely, I already had my yoga pants on, okay, you know I did. The other thing that I liked about it is that the focus is really on you. You don't have to feel like other people are watching you, because they are not. Nobody's looking at you. They're all on their mat, thinking about themselves, focused on their own body. The other thing that I liked was that it was doable. Every yoga class that I've been to, and I've been to lots and lots of classes now in lots of different places, the instructors are really good about offering you modifications. So they don't ever start off doing something really hard. You're going to start doing something, it may hurt a little bit, maybe a little uncomfortable, but you can do it. And then they'll say, if this is comfortable, stay right here. If you feel like you got a little bit more in you, try this. So you can try the next step. Or they may say, okay, if you got this, then try this. So it's baby steps. And the whole thing that I have learned about yoga is it's about knowing your body, finding where you're comfortable, and then just pushing yourself just much more. And I like that. It's not overwhelming. It's doable. You can do it. I can do it. You can do it. Sarah Jane wanted to know my favorite poses. Obviously, I have a mean Shavasana. If you don't speak yoga, that's when you lay flat on your back and breathe. That's what you do. That's an actual thing that you do in yoga. I'm awesome at it, obviously. But I think my favorite pose are doing like headstands and shoulder stands, because it's hard, and I did not think that I could do it. I didn't think that I was strong enough to do it. And so it was one of those things that when I finally did, I was like, I'm amazing. Look at me. And I think actually I may have yelled into the yoga class, hey, everybody look at me. Look what I'm doing. So yeah, headstand, shoulder stands. Who would have thought that I could do that? I could do that. I would show you, but again, it's just me here and my phone. And so I can do a headstand. I don't know that I can videotape myself doing a headstand. I don't have those kind of skills yet. You have to be like a yoga ninja. Scary, right? But the other thing that I love about yoga is that it is not just a physical discipline. I've written some on the blog about Depression and anxiety. Who wants to talk about that on Monday morning? Not me. But yoga has helped me to learn how to breathe. And I have a blog post, and I'll tag it at the end of this about that, about learning how to stop and breathe and just to be in the moment. So there are a lot of little kind of zen-ish life lessons about being on your mat, that staying in the moment, learning how to breathe, doing what you didn't think that you could do, that kind of thing. And oh, here comes Sadie. You're gonna have to wait for me. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. The other thing that yoga helped me with, as far as like the anxiety, is I have been a lifelong insomniac. I've never been able to sleep good. I was that really annoying kid that got up 8 million times and was like, I can't go to sleep, I can't go to sleep. And true confessions, what is this, the real world? Since Sadie was born, I've had to take Ambien almost every single night since she was born, just to sleep. And I don't like that. You kind of feel hungover in the morning, and after you've been taking it for a while, you do weird stuff, and you like start buying stuff on Amazon that shows up at your house, and you're like, I think I ate a sandwich last night. What the hell? So I wanted to get off of the Ambien, and I wanted to be able to sleep like a normal person, but I literally did not know how. And around Christmas time, I saw a nurse that practiced like, I don't know what to call it, like nutritional type medicine. And she got me on some supplements to help me with my sleep and stuff. And I started scaling back on the Ambien, and after about a month, I don't have to take it at all anymore. What? I know. I just lay down, I close my eyes, I breathe, I do sort of my yoga thing in my head if I'm having a hard time, and I just go to sleep. And so I really think that yoga has helped me to chill out and to be okay just sitting. I was good at just sitting before, but I was usually really anxious and worrying. And I was painting my living room recently, and I had painted a couple of samples. I was trying to pick the color on the wall, and I painted it, and then I sat on my couch, and I didn't have my phone in my hand or anything, but I just sat on my couch, and I sat there and I watched paint dry for an hour. Like, I didn't have my phone, wasn't watching TV, wasn't reading. I just sat there. And that's something that would have been impossible for me to do before yoga. Just breathing, just being there. So that's my yoga story, my journey. I love it. I'm addicted. I know when every single class in my town is, Monday through Saturday, 4 different locations. If you're wanting to get into yoga in Greenwood, Mississippi, holla at your girl, because I can tell you when and where to go. But yeah, you know you're already wearing your yoga pants. Go ahead and find a class. Go try it. If anybody toots during class, go ahead and laugh, because I would. Love ya. See you on the blog.